moved to New York this year. New York's all right. Just this year found out that I was a fat guy. I'm from a white trash enough town that this was killing it. People back home see me, they're like, what's your fucking secret? I'm like, oh, I'm just hanging out, man. And then, I don't know, I moved to Philly first. I lived in Philly for like 2 years. But it was funny because I moved like from a white trash town to Philly like right during the presidential election. No, but it was funny because like that was a big jump. I went from like an all white trash town to the city where now all my new friends were like real woke. And that was like, because if this was my hometown, someone could just walk in here in full camouflage and sit down, and you'd be like, that's a fucking good outfit. You trying to get here tonight, dude? Come on, man. Four-time WNBA All-Star Brittany Hicks is here. Give it up for Brittany, everybody. I'm joking around. That's my friend's wife. I knew none of you knew WNBA players. Simone Biles is here. Simone Biles is 4'8" and has 7 gold medals. She's short and has a lot of gold. When she's not competing, she leads a quiet life at the base of a rainbow. Joe Rogan actually wanted me to be here to host this award show so that I could capture Adam Silver because Joe thinks he's an alien. And Donald Trump wanted me to be here to capture Juan Soto for the same reason. A couple summers ago, I was in Washington, D.C., and I went and I visited Mount Vernon. I went and I visited George Washington's house. Turns out it was George Washington's plantation. I'm the only one there. It was the first summer during COVID. I'm the only visitor there. Tour guide was Martha Washington. So I wanted to check out the slave quarters. I want to see what all the fuss was. For real though, I was in there. I was in George Washington's slave quarters. By the way, the first thing you do when you walk into George Washington's slave quarters is you go, ooh. Somehow worse than I thought they were going to be. And then I hear some footsteps coming down the path behind me, and now blocking the only exit of the room was a slave reenactor. I turned around, he was like, oh, well, hello there, sir. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, please, you don't have to do the character. He was good. He was like, look at those clothes. You must be from the future. Hello, time traveler. I was like, no, I'm from right now. What are you doing out? Come here. No. I was in Australia. I was in a bucket hat. I was already self-conscious about the bucket hat. Tried it on in the hotel. Just looked like John Candy. I was with my friend. He's a good friend. I was like, I look like a dumbass, right? He was like, nah, dude, you look cool. Also, who cares? As soon as we got outside of the hotel, somebody gave I got made fun of immediately. It was the goth. The goth. I didn't even see him coming, dude. He came out of the shadows like they do. I was standing talking to my friend. He was walking behind us on the sidewalk. He walked behind me, took my hat off my head, put it back down, and patted me on the head. Because I thought only a friend could have done this. I was like, dude, this guy kept walking. He didn't even break stride. He goes, nice hat, fatso. It just destroyed me I had no comeback. I was just like, yeah, right. That was 6 months ago. I've thought about that guy every day. Australian accent's one of those accents that's funny every single time. Like if there was like an Australian guy in the office on 9/11, like, oh, look out! Like, I don't know if you can tell by looking at me. I do have family members with Down syndrome. It almost got me. I dodged it, but it nicked me. It nicked me. Bit of a day walker myself. It's funny when you bring up Down syndrome, you can always tell who's never been around it in their lives. You know what I mean? Like if I tell people, if I'm like, yeah, I have family members with Down syndrome, people that have never been around it are always like, oh, like Down syndrome is the fucking end of the world. Like, oh, are they okay? Are they doing okay? It's like, they're doing better than everybody I know. They're the only dudes I know having a good time pretty consistently. Dude, my Uncle Danny sneaks grilled cheese sandwiches into restaurants just in case they don't serve grilled cheese sandwiches. At dinner with him, you look across the table, you see him sneaking a grilled cheese. Just... Yo, where'd you get that cheese, Danny? I'm not a Republican yet, but I will say, I just want to see, like for real, I don't care if they arrest him. If he loses the primary, let him debate, dude. If he gets arrested, Hannibal Lecter him out to the fuck, just bring him on stage. Here's my idea, final debate of the year. Have one Republican candidate, one Democrat. Be like, all right, fellas, surprise third guest tonight. Fucking stone cold music, the glass shatters. He walks out, just, they're both gay. I think it is actually important to see how the candidates handle that type of pressure of debating with Trump, dude, because so far none of them have been able to handle it. He literally, every debate, he just bullied whoever was up there. The only one who did pretty good in the debates against him was Biden, just because he had no fucking idea what was being said, which actually helped him. That worked out for him. Because Trump's whole thing is he tries to get in the other guy's head, dude. You can't get in Joe's head. moved to New York this year. New York's all right. Just this year found out that I was a fat guy. I'm from a white trash enough town that this was killing it. People back home see me, they're like, what's your fucking secret? I'm like, oh, I'm just hanging out, man. And then, I don't know, I moved to Philly first. I lived in Philly for like 2 years. But it was funny because I moved like from a white trash town to Philly like right during the presidential election. No, but it was funny because like that was a big jump. I went from like an all white trash town to the city where now all my new friends were like real woke. And that was like, because if this was my hometown, someone could just walk in here in full camouflage and sit down, and you'd be like, that's a fucking good outfit. Are you trying to get here tonight, dude? Come on, man.